So we're all recording here. Okay, folks. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, what we're going to do today is we're going to run a little experiment. I got a couple of marten traps set up, and it's time to give this drone a test to see if I can check to see the whether there's anything in the traps or not. So I have no idea how well it's going to work. I'm going to send this drone up a windy road quite a ways. Hopefully I have the range for it, and maybe we'll even see some fresh tracks as we go along the way, because I don't know which camera to look into. I guess this one, because we had a fresh snowfall last night, and might be see some tracks along the way. So I think what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to run the drone fairly low to the ground, so maybe we'll see some tracks on our way. And it's kind of cool out. It's about zero, almost zero now. Yeah, it's about zero outside. So hopefully the drone has battery power for this. What do you think? Should we give it a shot? Okay, I'm gonna have to guide this guy out of here. Let's see here. Let's get her. Okay, let's. Whoa, there's some trees there. I got my proximity warnings going off all over the place here. Okay, so this is the road that I like to go down. This is where we were coming from. Whoops. Okay, I got my beautiful assistant here recording everything. I'm gonna fly about this height. Now I'm just gonna have to. I'm not getting really good connection. At least the screen is kind of jumpy. Go too fast, because I want to be able to see if there's fresh tracks on the road. We're going here. First trap should be easy to recognize, because there's a tree that fell over the road. So we went and cut that out with the chainsaw. Oh, I'm kind of jerky here. Yeah, that's that tree up there. Yeah, let's just go along here. Oh. Okay, so it says I got a weak signal, so I think I'm gonna have to turn around and come back home. So we'll just close in closer, and we'll come back. We'll just go closer to the traps, and from this maybe at least we can see whether there was any tracks on the road. So you can see when you're in trees like this, it's it affects your signal. There's Maybe we'll just take the quad up there too. Okay, let's give this another try. So what we did is we rode right past the first Martin box and decided to just keep on going to the second one because it's a little hard to find where it is. We do have a piece of trapper's ribbon set on there, so we can spot it, but maybe it might be harder from the drone. So if you are checking traps with a drone, I suggest you make it really clear. But so now we're down just more or less to proof of concept type of thing, right? I want to just see how easy it is for the drone to find a trap when you're flying. So I'm going to turn this guy over to take a look at this trap. So you can see that trap is, you can see it pretty good. I mean, when you're flying far away, I got my proximity sensors all going here now. It's telling me, hey, I'm gonna crash into some trees. Now let's just turn this guy around and let's head up the road there and see if I can find the other trap. How hard it is to do. I'm gonna bring the drone up just a little bit, like so, I think, and I'll fly him down here. It's very jerky. I don't know if it's the cold weather, but my transmission back to my controller seems very jerky. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go up a little bit. If I want to follow a road, I got the crosshairs grid showing on the controller. I figure that's probably a better way to help guide for the center of the road, right? So it's kind of like aiming a gun almost. Oh, I don't want to run into any trees on either side there. And these Mini 3 drones, they're good, but they don't have sensors for sideways detection. You can come around too if you want with your camera. Well, it's going smooth so far. Not too bad. Okay, I can see that tree in the distance, but transmission is getting rather jerky. Yeah, see, no, I'm already past my signal, and that's 386 meters. So it's not that great. Maybe. Now if I was to go way up, then maybe I could get better transmission. Yeah, I think. So I think the reason is that I'm flying low between the trees. And if you're going to check traps, you're going to have to fly low and check in the trees pretty well. So even if you go to the trap with the drone flying high for long range, as soon as you drop down to check the traps, it's going to lose signal, or you'll lose signal suddenly. Not that it's that bad for these drones here, because they know how to come home. I can hear them. Where are we? Is he right over us? Oh yeah, I can hear him, yeah. Oh yeah, there he is. Okay, let's bring him down then. I missed him in the... Now if I was lost, I could have just told it return to home too. But and it would find its way home automatically. It would rise up to 35 meters. I have it set for return home height, so that'd be enough to clear the trees. Now let's see if I think I'll just do a hand catch with them again. Okay, come on down, baby. There we go. It's kind of handy that it just automatically shuts down the propellers as soon as it knows it's landed. So these things are pretty... I still got 61% left on my battery from those 2 flights. So, you know, it's... the range is a big thing. I think that's what you got to say about this. It's a neat little toy, but you got to be... Like, I only got to 386 meters with that last flight, and it, you know, going through the trees and stuff, and that just reduces your range so much. Theoretically, this thing should be able to go 5 to 8 kilometers out on if you got a real good open path, but it's not going to get close to that in the bush. So for checking traps, I would say no. It's great for getting some neat shots and stuff like that. And you can see that when we took some shots of that marten trap, that, you know, if you're there, you can see clear enough whether or not there's something in there. But you know, traps kind of tend to get spread out over long areas, and I don't think this is going to help you. Now, where it is going to help you is scouting areas. So we've taken this thing way up. As you can see on our return flight here, you can fly that thing way up high and take a look all around. You'll find clearings in the bush and stuff like that, and creeks, things that you never knew were there, except having the drone. Even for things like whether it's passable with the quad and stuff like that, get a good idea of where the marshy and soft spots are and things like that to some extent. So really helps you get to know your trap line. I mean, I sure don't regret getting one of these, but I never really intended it that it was going to be so that I could check my traps. But you know, here we are. Let's check some traps and see if it works. So let's continue on with our little adventure here. We're going to head back to the cabin, and I brought my laptop computer with me. You know, I just sit around in the evenings and I edit video. Gladys, Nakia, she sits with her crafts and beads and sews leather for making little moccasins and stuff. So we got lots to do. It's one thing about it, when you're out in a place like this, you're never without stuff to do. You know, if it's not that, it's chopping wood. If it's not that, it's getting wood, and a lot of. We had an interesting episode last night. The chimney, the spark arrestor on the top of the chimney stack got plugged with resin, and got smoked out of the cabin at, I think it was like midnight. So there we were trying to climb up on that tin roof, get up to the top and get that spark arrestor off, which did eventually, but it's a good thing we have a ladder. It's because it was just impossible to get any heat in the cabin with that restaurant. So we're running with just an open stack pipe now, and it's working good. So yeah. Oh, actually, I should probably stop the recording of this thing here. It's been recording me, I guess, but here, let me just do that here. This guy too. Okay, stop that recording. All these little details, these devices. You know, you got to practice with these drones to get second nature with them. I've had it for a couple of months now, getting better, but still, you got to have your wits about you and know what you're doing a little bit. So if you want some fun, go ahead and get one of these things. This is the DJI Mini 3 Pro. Really good little setup. So maybe we should hop on the quad. What do you think, missus? And head back to the cabin and see what's next. Catch you in a bit.
이때 또 내가 게임 개고있어. 이 게임 나지.